and maybe a new location.
Hey guys, Sean Leonard here with the amazing owner, founder, CEO of Neaux Coffee, Brooke Molyneaux.
Hi guys, good to be here with you, Sean.
Well, tell me about your coffee shop.
Yeah, so we are a locally owned, I say we're a neighborhood coffee shop because we're all about the community, all about Arizona. Our drinks are desert inspired. If we see our menu, we have like the Copacabana lemonade after Maricopa.
Yeah.
Have the AZ sunrise. So yeah, we're a desert inspired local coffee shop that's really community centric.
Okay.
Yes.
So, unique name for the coffee shop.
Yeah.
No coffee. You don't have any.
No, I know. Everybody says that. They're like, so do you not have coffee then? Well, the story behind the name is actually that it's my last name, Molyneaux. So I took the end part and I thought it was kind of like cute, no coffee cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I came up with it.
And I have to say, you guys do have a very cool, unique building.
Thank you.
And it gives me the vibe of an old city building.
Really?
So I actually, the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, this is an old building that's been here for like 100 years.
Yeah.
You guys had it built though.
Yeah, so actually I built it with my parents, my mom and my dad. We had absolutely no experience, but it was during the pandemic and we really had no choice. Our contractor quit.
What?
Yeah, because he couldn't get any workers, you know. It was like the workers' fault. Everybody was uncertain about everything, so he couldn't get any workers, so he actually dropped out. And my dad is he has a general contracting, but it was only for excavation. That's why he had it. So we had never built anything. So we ended up doing like most of the work ourselves, like the plumbing, the electrical, everything. It took us almost 3 years, 2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rock star.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
That's for sure.
Well, at least you know everything going on in this building.
Exactly. I could fix your pipes if you need electrical. I got to.
We got no plumbing coming soon.
Yeah, no plumbing coming soon. Exactly.
Perfect. So what inspired you to start a coffee shop?
Yeah, well, I actually used to work at a different coffee shop or several different coffee shops. I loved making coffee and I loved interacting with people and I just love making coffees and, you know, being a part of somebody's day and starting their day off right. Because who doesn't love to start their day off with coffee or tea? Yeah. So I love to see people and interact with them and honestly become friends with the people that come into the coffee shop. It's like the best.
Yeah, especially with the community here, right?
Exactly. I was blown away when I opened. I was so nervous because the other coffee shop that I had worked at, we would get, you know, some grumpy people. So I was kind of worried, you know, opening, I was like, you know, things might go wrong, people might be upset. But no, everybody has always, ever since we opened, been so nice, so supportive, and just amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do have a built-in audience across the street.
Exactly. Right? Yes. The high school kids. And I was surprised by them too. They are such good kids, so respectful. So yeah, I couldn't be happier.
Well, how many high schools have a coffee shop next door?
I know. Exactly. I would have liked to have that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I would have been there.
So, okay. So what would you say is like a specialty drink that you guys do?
Yeah, well, okay, I'll tell you my favorite. We have the Nutty Cookie Caramel. It's a white chocolate macadamia with caramel drizzle. That's really good. But let me think. Our most popular is probably our Samoa. Have you tried that one?
No.
Okay, so that one's like a coconut caramel with our mocha chip sauce.
Oh, yeah.
So good. It tastes like a Samoa cookie.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
So that's like a very unique one that we have.
The Girl Scouts are going to come after you for naming the Samoa cookie. All in the beginning outside.
Right? I love that. Oh my gosh. Have the Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, and now you guys are also getting into more food.
Yeah, so we just launched the breakfast sandwich. You reviewed it. Yes. Yeah. Did you do it with no pesto?
No, I did the pesto. I was surprised. I didn't even realize it was on there until I was like, oh, what's this?
A little bit of flavor in there. Yeah, so we have our new breakfast sandwich. It has egg, cheddar cheese, bacon, and pesto on an everything bagel. It's a perfect way to start the day.
Yeah.
And it's only $4.95, so it's a pretty good price.
It's good price.
Good, fresh. Yeah. We get our bagels from New York, so it's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you also do lunch?
Yeah, so we also have our paninis. Have you tried any of the paninis?
I believe I have.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we have the turkey pesto one, and then we also have our bacon grilled cheese. It has a roasted red pepper pesto. Tastes just like a grilled cheese and tomato soup sandwich.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I have tried your avocado toast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
love
great.
that one. That's my favorite. That's my too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's nice though, because I think we know how in town there's not a lot of quick, better, healthier lunch options.
Exactly. And we want to expand to salads and with sandwiches and, stuff that you can grab in the morning when you're getting your coffee for lunch if you are short on time, didn't have time to pack the lunch. So we want to expand to that in the very near future.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. So what do you see coming for the restaurant in the near future?
Yeah, so definitely more healthy grab and go options. Maybe some smoothies. We've been getting a lot of requests for smoothies.
Okay.
So maybe some smoothies, definitely some salad, sandwiches, stuff like that, and maybe a new location.
That was going to be one of my questions. Another location.
I would love to do one. Nothing's happening yet, but we definitely want to do one next closer to Tortosa.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure those guys up there will love it.
Yes, there's not a lot of food options over there. There's not any coffee options over there that I know of. So yeah, definitely maybe something near Tortosa.
Okay.
Yes.
Before you know it, you'll be all over and it'll be
It'll be like,
I know.
That's where I'm from, and my heart is here.
She'll have like 10,000 spots. Like, Starbucks or no coffee. Which one am I going to today?
Pike Place.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Pike Place. It'll be Maricopa. It'll be the place of no coffee.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
Perfect. And so, I'm kind of curious because you're a new business, right?
Yes.
And so you're starting a business. Can I ask how old you are?
Yes. Well, I just turned 24.
Okay.
Yes. When I opened, I was 23.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for a business owner at that age, there's not a lot of them. It's funny, Maricopa has 16-year-old who owns a business.
I know. Oh my gosh. And wait, are you talking about Eliana?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the one who owns
Pawn store.
Well, it's not a pawn store, but yeah, the antique store.
Antique store, yes.
Yes.
That. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are some really young entrepreneurs.
I know, that's insane.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you kind of advice for somebody who's younger, thinking about owning their own business?
Yeah, well, my advice would be to go for it, because I think a lot of people have the perception that you have to do that kind of thing when you're older.
Yeah.
You have to wait, it takes time. But if you actually put your mind to it and figure out the steps that you need to take to reach your goal, and you break it down, it's not that complicated. I would say just go for it. For me, I had to make sacrifices, but it was so worth it. Like, for example, I didn't do a lot of trips. I was saving my money, working my job, just putting all my paychecks away. And I had to build this for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I'll be a construction worker, but it was so worth the sacrifice in the end. So I would say go for it. Do what it takes.
Yeah.
To reach your goals.
Okay.
Totally.
So with businesses, I find this with real estate.
Yes.
Everybody sees the rainbow and butterflies.
Exactly.
What do you run into that maybe was a shock when you first got into business? You're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna, reality check.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize exactly how 24/7 it is, because even as I'm not working in the coffee shop, I'm getting comments, working on, the new menus or doing the inventory scheduling. It's very 24/7. And even if I'm away, I'm always thinking about it, wondering how is it going? Hopefully everybody's getting good service. Are the drinks good? Are we out of anything? So it's just very constant. It's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding and so worth it.
And as you're the boss. Exactly. So that means that person who calls in.
Exactly.
Who's coming at Saturday night.
It's on you. So if you're out of an ingredient, that's on you. You need to take care of that. You need to get the ingredient. So or cups, or there's a lot of different elements, either an ingredient or the cups or just anything that you could be out of, that if a customer comes for that, they might,
they're maybe grumpy because you don't have
it. Yes, you need to be the one to make sure that you have everything you need.
Is that kind of the biggest thing that you find, is that you're running around trying to find something that you need?
Yeah. So I would say, like, for the most stressful part of it,
Yeah.
I would just say more of the, I don't know. That's part of it. I wouldn't say that's like super heavy on my mind. I really don't like to be out of anything ever, obviously.
Yeah.
People don't like that. So that's a huge priority, that if I am out of something, that I need to replace it as soon as possible so that nobody is going without. But that, scheduling and everything and dealing with everybody's, everybody has lives outside of this coffee shop. This coffee shop's my life, but it's not theirs. So
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. So when they get sick or whatever, just dealing with that could definitely be stressful. Like if you have plans, do other work, you have to put that off for later.
Because you got to come in, right?
Exactly. Or if it gets really slammed, you know, I need to step in.
And the backup.
Exactly. I'm the backup 24/7.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you got employees.
Yes.
How is that? Because as a business owner, somebody coming into that, it's kind of like, okay, I'm managing people now.
All right. Well, I feel super lucky because my team is incredible. I lucked out so much with the people that I have. And I don't know how. I feel like I won the lottery, but maybe it's just part of the community. Like I said, the community here in Maricopa is amazing.
Yep.
I just ended up with like the best team ever. They work together. I wish I could say something more. They work together super well.
Yeah.
They're friendly, they're fast, they're motivated. So I totally lucked out on that part.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. So I'm always curious on business things. So how do you find, as a new business, are you doing marketing and advertising? What are you finding works and maybe what didn't work? Because, we all do that, right? We're like, oh, this is a great idea. And they're like, oh, no.
Yeah, so I've been just marketing on mostly Facebook and Instagram. I really do want to get into next door, doing mailers. I also do in Maricopa. So I found a lot of success within Maricopa.
So you advertise with them?
I advertised within Maricopa, and that was one of the biggest game changers because a lot of people read that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of the biggest things. But day to day, I do Instagram, Facebook, and I want to get into next door, mailers, maybe a billboard. That's my
to be on the billboard.
I thought it's I do a Neaux Coffee billboard. That's my dream.
Okay.
So we'll see.
All of a sudden, the billboard people may call it.
I know. They're going to get hold of me.
So, okay. In closing, what do you want people to know about the coffee shop?
Yeah. Well, I would say just know about our community values. I'm from Maricopa. I grew up here, and I just love the town. It feels like a small town.
You've got that small town feeling.
Exactly. No matter how big we get, we just have that. And really community-centric, and I love being a part of that. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. It's so exciting.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for sitting down with me, and I appreciate it. All right. Thank you.
That's awesome.